Hi everyone, in this video we'll talk about another metric which can be used for faster calculation. So suppose if we have a large number and we want to find out whether this number will be evenly distributed by either 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 or 11. So how will we find it that? So let me begin with the example. So suppose if I have number 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 and 2 and want to find out whether this number is divisible by 2. So let's say 2. So for this test it is very easy. So if we have last digit, so we have to look at the last digit, and if it's even, then yes, and if it's odd, then we'll say no. So here we can see that the last digit is 2, so it should be divisible by 2 because it's a even number in the end. Now let's talk about division by 3. So if I have 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 2 again, and I'm looking whether it's divisible by 3 or not. So in that case what I'll do is I'll add all these numbers together. So I'll say 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 2. So that will give me 3 plus 4 7, 7 plus 11 18 plus 2 20. So as you can see 20 is not divisible by 3, so it is not divisible of 3. So the 20 is not of 3. So that's why this number will not be evenly divided by 3. So it cannot be evenly divided by 3. So what should be the number if it has to be divided by 3? So what would have happened is that instead of 2, if you make it 3, so 1 2 4 5 6 and we write 3 in the end, then in that case this sum will become 21. So that number should be divisible by 3. Or we can increase any other number. We can say 2 2 4 5 6 2, that should also be divisible by 3. Or we can say 2 and increase 1 in each of these 3 and say 3 5 6 6 2. This should also be divisible by 3. So what I'm doing is I'm making a modification by just changing the number enough so that the sum will remain the divisible by 3 will be divisible by 3. So in that case the whole number should be divisible by 3. So that's how this trick works. Now let's talk about 4. So if I have 1 2 3 4, the number was 1 2 3, sorry, the number was 1 2 4 5 6 2, and whether it is divisible by 4 or not. So in that case what I have to do, I have to look at the last 2 digit. So R is the last 2 digit are evenly divided by 4. So 62, if we try to divide 62 by 4, then that will be something I'll get 1, and then I have 22 left. So that is not evenly divided by 4. So this number is not cannot be evenly divided by 4. So how can I modify this number? If I add 2 more in the end, so I'll make 1 2 4 5 6 and make 4 here, then this number should be evenly divided by 4. And I can modify this number anyway. I can write 4 3 2 1 6 4, then again it is divisible by 4. Or I can write anything, x x x x and 64, then this number should also be divisible by 4. So I have to look for the last two digit to check if the number is divisible by 4 or not. In this case it is not. Now right, let's write the number again. So 1 2 4 5 6 2. Is this number divisible by 5? No, because for 5 it to be divisible by 5, the last digit should be either 5 or 0. So if it's not, in this case it's not, so it is not divisible by 5. So if I would have 1 2 4 5 6 5, then it would be, or if I would have 1 2 4 5 6 0, then it would be, but not in this case. So we know this now. Now let's talk about divisibility by 6. So I have 1 2 4 5 6 2. So is this number divisible by 6? So to check that, we know that 6 is a multiplication of 2 and 3. So we have to run the test for 2, and then we have to run the test for 3. Because this is an even number, we know that it is divisible by 2. So this is okay. But we did the test before and we find out that the sum, if I go back here, the sum was 20. So if I add all these numbers together, the sum was 20. So 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 2 was 20, and 20 is not a divisible of 3. So this is not a divisible of 3, so that's why this number should not be evenly divided by 6. But how can we modify this? We can modify this by adding one more number. So if I add one more number here, then it will become 1 2 4 5 6 3. But now this number would be like this, so it will be 2 into 3. It is divisible by 3 but not by 2. So still if we talk about 6, it will not be divisible by 6. Another modification we can make is add another 3 here. So if I add 1 2 4 5 6 6, then this is both even, and the sum will be still divisible by 3. So we'll have 2 into 3. It passes the test both for 2 and 3. So therefore it should be divisible by 6. So that's how we do the test for divisibility by 6. Now let's go for 8. So now we have 1 2 4 5 6 2, and we want to find out whether this number is divisible by 8. So in that case, we'll take the last 3 digits and see if 562 is divisible by 8. So if we divide it by 8, then this will give me so from this I can see that 7 and then something which is not divisible by 8. So this number is not divisible by 8. So this whole number should not be divisible by 8. How can I make it divisible by 8? By making these 3 digits divisible by 8. So if I have 5 6 8, that can be divided by 8, so we'll get 71. So therefore if I change this number to 1 2 4 5 6 8, then this number would be divisible by 8. So then in that case it will work. Now let's talk about the divisibility by 11. So if I have 1 2 4 5 6 2, and I want to find out whether this number is divisible by 11. So what I'll do is I'll take the alternative number. So 1, this number, and this number. So I'll take this and this, and then I'll take this number, and this number, and I add them together. So I'll say 1 plus 4 plus 6, that's 11, and then 2 plus 5 plus 2, that's 9. So if I subtract 11 from 9, that give me 2, and 2 is not a divisible of 11, so this number should not be divisible of 11. So I can I hope this tricks will help you with your exams or day-to-day calculation, and I'll see you in the next trick. Thanks.